The pre-colonial and post-colonial evolution of Nigeria's railway system has come a long way since when it was first established in the Nigeria Railway compound in Alagumeji in the 90s. Correspondent Omowumi Okeowo visited one of the buildings where this history is being retold, and she filed in this report.
Meta, where railway train complex is said to have started in 1898, one still gets to see the solid foundation laid over a century ago and on which some of the current structures are now built. As new structures are phasing out the old, some old items are left and kept as artifacts, a reminder of where we're coming from as a country. This is Jakel House, located in the Nigeria Railway compound in Ebute Metta, Lagos. The house is named after a former general manager of the Nigeria Railway Corporation, Francis Jakel. The house now stands as a museum to show Nigerians the history of how trains used to run in the 80s and the 90s.
The house was built in 1898. It's 125 years this year. And the reason why this house is still standing is because it was built with a very solid concrete wall. When I say very solid, solid on the line, of which even a bullet cannot easily go in. That's why this building is still standing. And I'm even assuring that everybody that comes here that this building, apart from it's 125 years this year, this building can still stand for another 100 plus years to come. So, but we have, let's say, like 65% of wooden, because the floor is made with wood, or the ceilings are made with wood, windows, all wood. So almost 65% of this house is made with wood.
Nigeria's history, pre-colonial, post-colonial, and the history of what is now regarded as the modern railway Nigeria now enjoys has a home in these premises.
When I went like this, then it will be ringing at the other station. Then person will pick the line. After picking the line, then I will inform him that I have a train that is coming from my station A through your station B. Is it okay? If he says okay, then he drops this here. Then he has to press this there, then myself. We must press together so that the machine can release the key.
The railway heritage is not only preserved in the house, some are still evident on these railway tracks.
We have what we call pump trolley. Pump trolley is an object of usage in those days. What they use them for is when you have derailment on the rail track, the engineers, who are mostly Europeans, two of them will sit at the front, while Nigerians, who are always four, they will be behind, pumping the machine. That's why it is called pumping machine. And of course, when you look through, you see that pumping machine, you need energy to do it. And of course, in those days, in some locations, society, they have a name for it. In Yoruba land, they call it Olomokuya.
Another historic building of note is this house, which has been used to buttress pre-colonial movie scenes on movies like Oloture and Kule Afolayan's October 1.
The Railway Museum is one of the 10th or 11th in Africa. And we ought to be very proud of people who actually came around to turn this place into a museum. And of course, like we had discussed, the railway never had the intention of turning this place into a museum. But our founding father and some other groups of people who are knowledgeable brought about the issue of this place being turned into a railway museum.
With various calls for government to re-include history in schools' curriculum, these historians believe that this will further help the nation foster more development in the sector. Omowumi Okeowo, LTV News.